Hey everybody, this is Phil from Zaid Comic, the writer and I guess letterer of the upcoming graphic novel set to launch on Indiegogo in August 2019, next month. And I am just one half of the two best looking brothers in all of comics. Today, doing some lettering. Didn't have a video to put up today, so I thought I'd hop on here and give me a good reason to work on some more lettering for the book. And it's just a fun way to connect with you guys. Talk about the book. Get some more eyes on it. Now I gotta remember, we're at 1:30 here. And this is page 8 of Magic Cop Drop Dead Legs. Drop Dead Legs. We are in the Ambrosia Police Department, talking to some other douchey detectives here. These two guys are homicide detectives, and they're D-bags. So they're giving Grey Wolf a hard time. They're giving Iggy a hard time. How do I sound? You guys hear me okay? Can you guys hear me all right? Thanks for tuning in. See, we got 2 viewers. And yeah, lettering. I'm having a blast lettering. If you guys haven't tuned into my other lettering streams, they for me it's pretty fun lettering my own work. It gives me a chance to look it over. If you guys have, you've probably heard me say this already, and you're like, stop saying the same thing. But it is true. It is fun. It is fun. I learned a lot about lettering balloons, composition by doing this. Sounds okay? Awesome. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. Oh. There we go. And then let's get the other dialogue. So I'd write a full script of dialogue, and it's basically like a movie script for the artist, my brother Brandon, to go off of. And so I could just drag, I'd write it in Google Docs. A lot of people use different writing programs, but Google Docs is really easy to pass information to people. So I could just put my brother on the Google Doc, share list, and he could just pull it up on his, look through it, and just draw right off of the script. So, and it spell checks for me, and I could just copy and paste right onto the page, which is super easy for me. And I haven't written scripts in any other program. I'm sure people do use other programs for different reasons that I just I'm not aware of. I'm ignorant to that. Yeah. Okay, let me check the chat. We had a lot of cool. Brandon and I had a meeting earlier with some fellow, comic peers. I should say colleagues. Um, about a project that I'm excited about. Um, yeah, it's exciting, and I'm gonna get some more of my stories out there, which is really, really cool. Some of my own stories, and hopefully another IP that Brandon and I collaborated on that I wrote and he drew. That's really fun and very different than the feel of Magic Hop. Actually, all the projects that we're talking about are, we have an eclectic, plethora of stories and styles. So I think that's really cool that hopefully by next year we'll have those shown off so you guys can get your hands on that. Magic Hop is going to launch next month. And through this other project, you guys will hopefully be able to get your hands on some other styles of my writing and Brandon's art. Oh, yo, Pablo, what's up, man? Pablo, shoutouts to Pablo Romero. His awesome art could be seen on the cover of Magic Hop, which is the poster behind me on the door. If you could see that. Pablo, thanks for coming in. Pablo's an amazing artist. If you haven't followed him, follow him on Twitter. Go to his Instagram, Pablo Romero Art. He's a great guy. And yo, Pablo, I was literally today, I was working on the Magic Hop campaign page for the Indiegogo, and I put your stretch goals up there. So once we reach a certain amount of funds, Pablo's going to be doing some sick art for us, some trading cards. So I'm very excited for that. And I really, really, really hope we reach those goals. Thank you so much, Coffee Fox. Shout out to Coffee Fox. She's got some awesome art on Instagram also. It's really, really cool that I've met so many awesome people just this year alone that are super passionate, great artists, writers. It just makes me even more amped up for people to see my work because there's so many great talents in the community. It makes me want to push myself even more. Oops. Just grabbing some dialogue over here. Yeah, Pablo, I'm super excited. And I'm excited for I know you're working on your comic Maneater. I'm excited for the second story to come out. I would love to do like maybe a short Magic Hop story, maybe like a 4-page or 8-page story, even 12. Maybe one day we could have you come on and do the interiors for that if this goes well, Because after this, Brandon's going to be working on the second Magic Hop story, so he'll be busy with that. And I think, we might have room. We've been talking a lot about different shorter stories and ideas to get out there, and talking about getting some other artists involved. Again, if you guys did just join, my name's Phil. I'm the writer, co-creator of Magic Hop. I'm also the letterer, trying to hone my lettering skills, get better at it, so I could be more helpful in the indie community. because it's fun. And there's not a lot of letterers right now, in our community. Of course, you have Eric Weathers, who's the lettering god. So if you guys have any questions, let me know about the characters. I love talking about my writing and book, and the storytelling of it. We're just going to get these words down here, and we'll read them over later. Let's see if there's any more dialogue on this page. Yeah, I don't know if you saw, Pablo, I was on War Campaign Sunday? I was on War Campaign Sunday, and I brought up that you did the cover, and they're like, man, how did you get Pablo, to do a cover for you? I'm like, I asked him and I paid him. It sounded like they're making it out like you were like a hermit or something. Like no one could get in contact with you. But no, Pablo's awesome. This is going to be interesting. Helly is talking from off panel. So she might be... she's behind them. She's behind them. And this should be changed to an ellipse. Or dot dot dot. Is that ellipsy? Forget what that's called. But it might be popping out through here, because she's going to come in between them for the next panel. Pop back over to the chat. Alright, Coffee Fox asks, are wands expensive or are they family based? So I'm sure you've heard me talk a little bit about, you picked it up out of the story, pitch, I should say. But the magic wands, right now in my mind, you can't go out and buy one. Later that would be fun to explore. Maybe someone has a magic wand and is selling it on the black market, and that would be huge, right? They'd have to shut that down if it gets into the wrong hands. And I did want to explore that in the future. Maybe there's an evil magic cop, an evil wizard type person that Magic Cop has to go up against. But yeah, his, Iggy's wand is like an old relic. It's like a family heirloom that's passed down, and the reason he has it is because of his family. So they're not readily available. You're not going to be able to buy them at a wand shop, right? And I would say, it would be a pretty penny on the black market. But yeah, good question. Pablo, yeah, I loved your art you did with that chick in the car, like the big cat, the yellow Cadillac car. That is sweet, and that's like basically what inspired me to do like that for that trading card idea, because I mean, there's a lot of cars in here, and cars are such a part of just American culture in general from any decade. And I want to show that in our trading cards. I don't know if this is too compact. But yeah, so this first story, it's not an origin story, but it's like it's Iggy's first day on the or first this is his first day on the job, and this explores his first case on the job. So it sets the foundation for this world. So we're world building without you knowing it, right? I don't want it to be like, oh, this is overtly world building. This is a world building issue of the comic. No, this is a self-contained story. The case wraps up at the end of the story, and it sets it up for more books. This is just episode one, is what we're calling it, because it's very television based. Let me check if there's any more dialogue on this page. I don't think there is. Yeah, there's not. So let me grab the next one. I love this panel. Helly stepping in between them. You can see how tall O'Hara is compared to Helly and Iggy over here. Bringing those donuts and coffee. Everybody loves them donuts and coffee. This panel is so awesome. His tongue hanging out of his mouth. And I'll probably have, excuse me, probably have the laughter. Someone is yelling in my house. I'm probably going to have the laughter in a different balloon. Just because you don't really, or I could do, I might get fancy with it here. Sorry, I haven't been looking at chat. I did some, before this, I did some quick lettering of another book that is my next project, IP, and today, and turned out really cool, so I'm really excited to show that off. That was a drawing I wanted to do for a long time. It was inspired by the song Geronimo's Cadillac by Modern Talking. I already have another drawing with a girl and a car planned for the near future. I like the colors of that page. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, dude, your cars and Babe, that theme is perfect for Magic Cop because Iggy has a car, and which you've drawn basically already. Um, and I would, I'd be better just to talk about this, and it's cool because I get excited about it. So the ones that I would want for like the trading cars would be Iggy and his car, which is called the Unicorn. We could do Grey Wolf and his car, which is like a Cadillac, right? I think it's on. We show it on an early page in the book. I think it's like a brown or black Cadillac, very his style. And then Helly, which is this chick. You drew her, of course. Whoops. Helly and her. It's going to be a motorcycle called. Well, I don't know what it's going to be called, but it's going to be based off of like a broomstick, right? Because witches ride broomsticks. So her motorcycle. We're messing with the idea of should it have wheels or should it be actually like powered broomstick that flies, kind of mixing that magical element with the 80s, motorcycle element. And then O'Hara, who you haven't drawn yet, which is this guy. He's our big, half giant, half leprechaun, really muscular, character who in the comic he does like surveillance, so he'll go undercover and he'll do stakeouts, but he does them in this ice cream truck that he owns to disguise himself as an ice cream man. So I think that would be really funny. O'Hara, maybe laying up against his ice cream truck. Yeah, man, these colors. Our colorist is so awesome. Eugene, you follow him on Twitter. It's at Vegas Day Real. He's doing the colors for Hero, Blood of Patriots, and he's worked on a bunch of smaller Kickstarters, um, and he's super versatile with his colors. He Yeah, he's awesome. Like I talk about him a lot, saying that he picks out the theme of your book and just seeps it into to the to the pencils and inks with the color. Um, a lot of people say he does a very scratchy type coloring method, but not on my book. He does that with Hero. Where it's necessary. It makes it look more gritty with the battle scenes and all that. With here, it's totally 80s. He hit the mark on what we need out of this book. Um, did I grab this? I did not. Let's grab this. Um, how is this going to be laid out? Yeah, he's awesome. Super easy to work with. Like, I'll send him a page, right? And then I'll send him notes. If anything specific, you know, that I want a specific color, like this donut here. I wanted specific colors, like Magic Cop colors, and he kills it. And then the rest, I'm like, I trust your professional opinion. So just go with what you're feeling. And he's getting, like, this year, he's getting great practice. See, this is kind of weird because this has two bubbles in it, two balloons, and Brandon gave me a lot of space to work with. So, like, here, she has to speak first. So the tail's gonna be. We could have the tail swooping around the donut, but the balloon is so close to that donut and his face. Darn you, Brandon. Otherwise, the other balloon's gonna be here. Let me look at the script. What the next panel says. Brandon's getting better and better at drawing heli. Look at that. That's awesome. I love this panel and this one. The whole Magic Cop team here in one panel. Yeah, so these are your main 4 players in the comic. Yeah, so I guess this is gonna have to squeeze in right here. So what are you guys up to in chat? What are you guys doing? What are you excited about? Any cool comics that you've been reading lately? You know, any TV shows? What's the word? What is the word? Really loving this program too. Could do that. Rather than this. Just basically blocking out the balloons. And this one's, you know, not a big page. There's not a lot of panels on here. She has a nice rag. Well, I will let my brother know that you think that, Pablo, because he holds your art to very high regard, and that's going to make him smile. Yeah, I mean, it's the 80s, man. Oh, sweet, man. You know, you are super motivated. I love how much you are working on stuff, even just for fun. It's amazing. Just going to keep getting better and better that way. Then we're really going to need to pay you to do more art for us. Yeah, man, I think it would be like so fun. Brandon and I were throwing ideas back and forth yesterday, 2 days ago at the gym. Just working out and spitballing ideas, brainstorming, and we came up with some cool just like short stories that we could put in the Magic Cop universe. We came up with this really cool one that's just about Grey Wolf before he meets Magic Cop, that fits into his storyline very well. Um, yeah, it's awesome. So maybe we could do something like that. That would be so fun. Coffee Fox is currently drawing. Hell yeah. Everybody working on something. Let's see, how long we've been streaming? About 30 minutes. Okay, okay. Making good time. Good conversation. Did I? I did not. See, the thing about the difference between lettering at home as opposed to well, I guess I could do that here also. As opposed to my office, I was going to say I have more monitors at my office. So I have more monitors, and one of my monitors is really big for work. So I can put like multiple programs on that one, and I could read chat and look at my script at the same time, which I suppose if I wasn't so lazy right now, I could do that now. But kind of feeling laziness. This is a long dialogue. You got that right. Or I would be a vampire. I never get old and do not want to see. You do not want to see what a grandma. So this one will probably be split up. This dialogue right here. So this is like kind of the first joke that Helly makes at her own expense. Um, it's kind of like reoccurring joke. I'll explain it here in a second. So she's a witch, right? And she's a hot witch, and she's young. So the running gag here is that she's afraid to get old, as many people are. Many hot young ladies are. Um, but in her case, not just because of wrinkles and stuff like that. In this world, when a witch gets old, she gets a huge old lady witch nose, like the Wicked Witch of the West. And in the Magic world, the reason that happens is because you get old. So she keeps making jokes throughout the book, um, and other people make jokes about that too, towards her. I think it's cute. I think it's cute. You got that right, rugged vampire. Whoops. Trying to get this balloon right, this dialogue right. Copy this. Wish I could play music. When I write, I always play music. Unless I'm listening to something. So this is... We could do You Got That Right up here. There's good point. A good point was brought up. There's no cosmetic wizardry. So we do actually, right after this scene, in a couple more pages, Magic Cop and Grey Wolf go and visit a cosmetic surgeon. But he's not magical. He's more of a... Oops. He's more of a mad scientist. Kind of like, Dr. Frankenstein. Cosmetic surgeon. So yeah, there definitely are, but not ones that work magic. I suppose there could be in this world, but that is more based in science, because in my mind, the magic is going to wear off. The magic's not permanent for cosmetics. Helly does a lot of magic that changes people's appearance in this, but it does wear off. Oops. Again, guys, thanks for tuning in. Fun little stream going on here. Did you guys hear about that Harley Quinn animated series that's coming out for the DC Universe? Looks pretty cool. If you guys are fans of Harley Quinn, this actually looks probably like the best Harley Quinn thing I've seen in since the animated series, the Batman animated series. Um, it reminds me a lot like Venture Brothers. My brother and I just did a video on it yesterday. It looks fun. Some really good voice actors. Royalty-free radio station. I bet those all those songs suck. I've never listened to one. The chick Kaylee Tokyo or whatever, Kyoko. She's playing Harley Quinn, which is weird because the other chick from The Big Bang Theory played Harley Quinn's voice in the Batman and Harley Quinn animated movie, which I do not recommend. It sucked. It was really stupid. All right, one of the last balloons here. Cuoco. Why doesn't she just get a regular last name? What is that? What kind of last name is that? What kind of last name is Cuoco? Cochleal? Colloquial. Colloquial implant. Oh, they don't? Hey, I could go to my boy's channel to play some then. Give me a second. Twitter. I got a guy making a Magicop retro wave track for me for the trailer for Magicop. So he's working on that right now. And he has a website that has constant music playing on it. And I would say that, let me ask the guys in the chat. There's like a constant chat room in here, which is awesome. Is it cool to play this radio over YouTube streams? So it's like this really weird underground chat room that is like, the font is all super old style, like early 90s computer style, like the Matrix almost. Chat room, and a bunch of synthwave artists hang out in here. The guy, the artist Vosto, he actually did the theme song for Monster MD, which is an awesome indie book that's coming out that you can actually get. I think they close down like next week, but you can get on Indiegogo right now. and Death Sworn, which is an awesome track or an awesome book also. No one's replying back to me. Let's see. I hope this isn't blasting for you guys. I love this song. That Stay the Night song was not that great. I don't know if they want me to trash their songs either. Let's go with this Gridlock Snake. Gridlock of the Snake. Go back to the chat. Alright, now we got some music. Yeah, I typed in the chat. If not, I mean, it's not like we're monetized, so we can't get demonetized, right? We'll just get a channel strike. See what happens. All right. Ooh, what was that? This track's pretty cool. Five. It's gonna be pumped. Can you guys even hear this? So how's work on Maneater 2 coming along? This one is the old man and the woman? Alright, cool. Yeah, let me know if it's too loud or... Stuff always hurts my eyes. Old man and the girl. Yeah, the song is pretty cool. Yeah, so basically these detectives right here are just realizing that Iggy is a Magikarp. They've seen his magic wand on the last page. Nice, man. That's super exciting. I love that. Are you gonna do a like a collection? Like actually print it? That would be awesome. That would be really cool. How many pages is each issue? I forget. Because I did read The Black Man and the Girl, Black Man and the Woman. I really enjoyed that one. It was cool. Hey, if you guys just joined, welcome. This is Phil from Zade Comics. So yeah, they're basically saying that just because you come from the Cromwell family, you get to be a Magicop. I don't really like this layout here. That one's much better. 14 pages. Chapter 2 will probably be 14 pages as well. That's good. I mean, like for a web series, 14, like 12, 14 is a good short story, I would say. We did our pilot issue of Magicop, which you guys could get through our mailing list, either on our Indiegogo pre-launch page, or if you go to zadecomics.com, that was 12 pages. Short story, basically like a trailer for the graphic novel. And that's a good short story, page amount. Yeah, it would be really cool to get it in print, or even like published in like a comic magazine or anthology. Like maybe doing like 4 pages at a time in like a little anthology. I think that would be cool. That balloon looks like a set of lips. Won't change that. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I wanted to build, Iggy as that type of character where people have that distaste for him, because they think he's this rich kid. He has the easy way to become detective because he's got that wand. That's a good idea. will go there. This guy's just got one big balloon. Funny because Brandon and I, we haven't gotten to like the big action shots yet in the story, at least for the first chapter, what we're working towards. And those are the ones we really want to show off for the campaign page. Whoops. I have another idea for an 80s cop comic. Oh, dude, Cobra's awesome. Yeah. I mean, Dolph Lundgren's great too. Did you ever see The Punisher with Dolph Lundgren? Man, you should do something like that. That would be fun. You draw, like, I could just, guy in a leather jacket. You draw leather jackets, or leather in general, very well. The shiny black leather. Really cool. Oh, yeah. Is that the one with Brandon Lee? My dad was watching that a couple months ago. Yeah, man, I haven't seen The Punisher in such a long time, too. Yeah, Brandon Lee is great also. You have quite the good taste, Pablo. Pablo, have you backed any books on Indiegogo? Is there anything you're excited about? I know you did the cover for The Good Night, which was awesome. The issue I have with this panel is there's so much dead space up here. Other than that, it's awesome. I wish there was more dialogue in this panel to throw on here. like this, this weird shape for. It's kind of like a bone shape. Dig it. See if anyone got back to me. Yeah, I mostly back the ones that have digital tier because they don't want to deal with imports. Yeah, man. I don't know if we should put a digital tier. I'm having trouble making that decision because I know like people like yourself that live out of the country don't want to deal with imports. Import tax, it sucks. Little Girl Lethal does look fun. So I don't know if we're going to do a digital tier. Because I know a lot of people, like, I love the book, right? But I'm not in that situation where I have to pay $50 for shipping and import tax, And the digital tier downside is, okay, people pirate your book, but I mean, I don't really care about that. They have some people say that's good exposure, because if people are reading it for free, that means and they like it, that means they're going to want to support you, right? But I don't know. Maybe I should do a digital. Maybe I should do a digital. Are there? Yo, Brandon, Pablo said he likes Helly's rack. Said she has a good rack in this panel. I told him I would tell you. Pablo the God. Yeah, that's true. That's a cool idea. Coffee Fox. She has a good pair. I want to be able to turn this friggin' words. This looks bad. I saw Carl Rowe do something like this in Deathsworn. I feel like that looks bad though. If I could do a double stroke. See what these guys said.
So, in order to rotate text, apparently you have to. You can't edit it then, so you have to rasterize it.
That makes sense.
Wait, was it part of the? Are you making it so that it's inside that object?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought.
You know what I mean? Like it's inside that object, right? So, and then can you rotate the bubble?
It rotates around it.
Oh, and it doesn't rotate the text.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have to rasterize it and then it rotates.
All right. Of all of the Magic Comp characters, is that what you're asking? I like O'Hara, the big guy. He's cool. I probably like him just because we haven't seen a lot of him, and I'm excited to see him in action. And he's funny, you know. I just think his outfit turned out so cool. Look at that shirt. It's awesome. The hat, the sunglasses. Yeah, he's really cool. And Madam Sith. We haven't seen her yet, but she's a bad guy. At the end of this chapter, we see her. So I'm excited for that. So what we're going to do here is combine these. Oh no. Oh no. This is gonna be weird. This is like the balloon's horrible. You want to keep everything similar, right? So you want to go up with the same thickness of the brush that you're using here to make these balloons. You cut this balloon off at the top. Ugh. Whoops. Let's give that more space. We're gonna have to go around his arm to get Helly to be talking here. And then Magic Op's gonna be talking also. Down here. Do the same thing. Cut it off at the bottom. That should be okay. I think. It's pretty good. And as long as we... Whoops. What is going on? As long as we keep that, look at that. I should have probably posted that I was streaming. What do you guys think? Probably, huh? Huh? Man, everyone's streaming. Jeez. El Guapo's streaming? You didn't even tell me. I could have went on his stream and did this on his stream. If you guys are watching, hit that like button. Hit me up with some likes. That would be greatly appreciated. El Guapo, no. Do we have any likes? I don't know if we have any likes. Who's your favorite character, Coffee Fox? Because I think you read the pilot issue, right? Are you all about this music? I can't see that emoji. Stop using emojis. Use your words! It's so ominous. Yeah, I know you want to make a Helly spin-off series. See, Grey Wolf's cooler. Brandon wants to do this spin-off series that's just Helly in 80s workout clothes working out. So now we have an issue. Guess this goes up here. Balloon tail behind Grey Wolf's head. Making me work overtime here, Brandon. Alright. Pablo, don't encourage him. That's true. He is next door in the guest mansion. This music's kind of weird. I like where we were. Let's see the other stations. Night Ride. There's no way anyone has any rights to this, correct? Adolfo Carabelli? 1927. No one's got the rights to this, right? I think it's if it's over 70 years old. What do you guys think? You like this music? You like that? You like that? Something wrong with this dialogue. Yeah, do you think Carligo Aricelli is still alive? He's gonna be bold. No one ever comes to visit the stream. I post. I post in my group chat, and no one cares. People see it, I'm sure. No one cares. Maybe it's owned by Disney? I surely hope not. Ooh, did you see that smooth transition to a new song? This is very Portillo's music. You guys are in Chicago. Sad violin music. I could put the Dance of the Death on. There's a really cool violin in it. What if it's being played off of Spotify, but the artist is dead? Right? Are they gonna be mad at me about that? Should I karaoke this song? Next time I go out on the town. YouTube's gonna.
Is Tiger Joe. Gigantic. With walkie-talkie operator, machine gunner.
What is this?
Rugged. Powerful.
Is it a commercial for something? Vintage toy commercial.
You command Tiger Joe with remote control.
Tiger Joe.
Stop. Back. You breach load Tiger Joe and fire. Battery powered. The biggest tank of all. Tiger Joe.
Tiger Joe's
Sold
tank.
in Food markets only.
Oh, no.
What's wrong?
Oh, it's your coffee again. The desk sergeant at the station makes better coffee than this.
Ed, really?
Damn, wrecked.
But your coffee tastes terrible.
Mr. McGregor, please help me.
Carol, what's the matter?
My coffee. Ed says he gets better coffee at the police station.
Why not try new instant Folgers?
Instant Folgers?
Instant
I
Folgers.
said new instant Folgers, Carol. Tastes good as fresh perch, because it's made from fresh perch coffee. Then they actually turn that fresh perch coffee into new
Old
instant
vintage,
Folgers.
old vintage
Tastes
commercials.
Fresh perk because it is. Fresh perk.
Wait, are we gonna get
Mr.
sued by
McGregor, I'll
Folgers?
try it.
My God.
Hey, Sarge never made coffee like this.
Oh
New instant
my.
Folgers. Tastes good as fresh perk.
I like it better.
Try new instant Folgers. Tastes good as fresh perk because it is.
I feel like this song is not copyright free, because I feel like I've heard it before. Yeah, this song's
Kim, mama, don't you treat me wrong.
we won't change that one. 'Cause I've heard that song before. Those commercials were tight though. I don't like coffee. How do you guys feel about coffee? Alright, we're gonna mask this tail off. Tell me what I say. That was a perfect mask. That was awesome. Yo, T's great. Look at these thighs. Jesus. go now. Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now. This is going to be a squiggles, or it's going to go behind his hand, I should say. Bring it out at the bottom. Turn it. Turn it. See how that looks. Open this up a little bit. What we could do is make this thicker, make this thicker, I have to make this thicker then. It's tricky. Yeah, T's good. T's good. T's good. No! Pushing the wrong button. You guys excited for the new Blade movie? Is Pablo still in here? Pablo, you still excited for that Blade movie? I just watched the first Blade Monday night. It's pretty awesome. Took a little too much off over here. Yeah, so Marvel announced they're doing another Blade movie, but I feel like they announced it just to get like people excited because it's not gonna come out until Phase 5, which is after like 6 movies. Haven't seen any of the Blade movies? Go watch the first 2. They're pretty good. Are you watching War Campaign also? Because I know they're on. I wanted to watch them, but I had to get this this done. I wanted to get some lettering done tonight. What's going on here? This is too close to the black up here.
I spent days watching the ants, trying to figure out which ones were good and which ones were bad. But they all just look like ants. So I started smiting all of them.
What is this music?
So with lighter fluid and with the lawnmower. And to be perfectly honest, I
Oh
think
my god. Freaking me out. Man, I don't.
This is Rudy Valley again, stepping perhaps a bit
Rudy
out of
Valley.
character and singing a song from Americana. A song that has taken its audiences by storm. It may be explained by its theme, which is both
Cool.
common and different. Brother, can you spare a dime?
I'll stick to the old stuff.
They used to tell me I was building a dream, and so I followed the mob. When there was earth to plow or guns to bear, I was always there, right on the job. They used to
We're going behind the donut box, y'all.
with peace and glory ahead. Why should I be standing in line, just waiting for bread?
It's a good tale.
Once I built a railroad, made it run, made it race against time. Once I built a railroad, now it's done. Brother, can you spare a dime? Once I built a tower to the sun, brick and rivet and lime. Once I built a tower, now it's done. Brother, can you spare a dime? Once in khaki suits, gee, we looked swell, full of that Yankee.
I don't understand how people don't like jelly donuts.
500,000 boots went slogging through
They're so
hell,
good.
and I was the kid with a drum. Say, don't you remember they called me Al? It was Al all the time. Say, don't you
What do you guys think?
remember I'm your pal, but can you spare a dime?
We don't have any of that. Does that really show up? Jesus. This line difference shows up. Butter-filled donut? That's like plain ice cream, right? I'll see now. Alright, that's good, right? What's better, butter-filled donut or plain ice cream? What would you rather eat? This reminds me of when Popeye goes to Sinbad's island. It's very Arabian Nights-y. Damn it. Oh no. I love jelly. I love all donuts. My fave pastry, the donut. The donut. Oh, did you see that donut dollies art that my brother made? It's pretty cool. Just check it out. It's on his Instagram, I think. He made a t-shirt. They're not available though. And I just told her about it. Yeah, Betty Boop's awesome. I just saw this video of this cosplay Betty Boop chick lip syncing, moving her lips to a Betty Boop, you know, singing. Singing from the cartoon. It's pretty great. It was pretty great. It's true. We should do the apple fritter critters. Or the bunt cake bunnies. Or the what else is there? What's that Mediterranean pastry called? The baklava babes. All right, all right. Calm down. I love these wavy tails. Can't get enough of them. What other pastries are there? The cobbler cuties. Oh, Brandon should be hiring me for these ideas. Sucker Sue. The Tiramisus. Anyone? Oh, we're almost done here. What? Almost. Well, oi! I can't do a Australian accent. Oi! Oi! Alright, so we need a. Direct the eye that way. Whoops. She's a sour little thing. Okay, okay, I like it. I like it. Yeah.
When you go, a little springtime in your heart.
Uh-huh.
You can love, but all the wintry
I like it.
go.
Uh-huh.
Though December comes your way, for you the birds will
Okay,
sing,
okay, okay.
and buttercups
Finishing up here. Page 8. I hope people still buy the comic, even though they're able to read the first, most of the first 8 pages on my YouTube channel. Come on, keep going. Alright, now ladies. Yeah.
A little springtime in your heart.
Okay. check it out. That a wand? Guess it does pay to be a Cromwell. This guy's got a real southern voice. Mommy and Daddy got you bumped right up here, huh? Should I embolden this huh? Huh. I feel like I bold too much. Huh. Oh man, I can't do Irish. Hi, Don't pay it. Oh man, I can't do Irish. Z Ninja says, it's just like nudes. You gotta give out a few free ones before you make them pay for the premium Snapchat. Alright. I like the analogy there. Man, how am I gonna do this Irish? I could do the high to teeth. Don't pay attention. Oh, that's pretty good. Don't pay attention to them, Iggy. They're homicide. They put the dick in. No, I lost it. Detective. I should do Southern Belle, right? Oh my. Oh, how's these? Oh my stars. Oh my stars. Yeah. I don't know about this one. And that's just about the only thing they put it into. Fallout. Oh, is this a song from Fallout?
I love you too much.
She got you there. But when he's laughing, I'm also imagining him panting because his tongue's sticking out of his mouth. So we got ourselves a Magicom, huh?
Way down inside of me.
Well, you can't choose your family.
And that one desire is you.
You got that right.
And I
I'll be a
know
vampire and never
nobody
get old.
else ain't gonna do it.
You do not want to see what a granny witch looks like. I'm a Henley, by the way. And there's Team Magicop right there. I like this panel. Alright. Page 8. In the bag. Page 9 is already colored, so that's the next one I'm going to letter. And then page 10 is being colored right now. Page 11, as my brother just said, is been sent to the colors. He just finished it. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. We had pretty steady chat. Shout outs to Pablo Romero, artist extraordinaire, for coming in, hanging out, listening to the stream, and chatting with us. And thanks for everyone that has been in here. Almost 2-hour stream. I'm going to shut off this music. Hello, Fitzgerald. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Make sure you go to zadecomics.com. Follow us on social media to check out all the cool pages of Magic Cop, and stop by the Indiegogo pre-launch page to learn more about the comic. And like I said, thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next time. Peace.